given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear.
What's up, YouTube? It's the girl, Taylor Petty Gang, you feel me? And I'm back, finally, with a new video. If you saw my last video with me and my sister, that one was like recorded probably like a month, almost a month and a half ago. So yeah, I really haven't sat down and filmed like a good video. Well, I mean, I have, but like they've all been whack. So I didn't decide to edit them because I was like, there's no amount of editing that can fix these because they're all trash. So yeah, I just really have been kind of like absent, but like I didn't forget about you guys, just so we're clear on that. Today, just because I've been slacking and I didn't have to work today, I just didn't have anything to do today. I decided, you know what? Well, I decided yesterday, tomorrow you're gonna sit down and you're gonna record a video. But then as I'm starting to like get into like today's topic, I'm thinking like, you know what, y'all are worthy of 2 videos, you feel me? Because I have been slacking and I know it, so I'm gonna try to make up for it by apologizing, and I'm gonna give you 2 videos today. So my first video, I know maybe a lot of people aren't going to want to watch this, and if you don't, go ahead and click off, because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a fucking rant, okay? It's going to be a rant. I'm going to rant about personal issues, societal issues, all that stuff, but I'm going to try not to make this one too long because I'm sure no one wants to sit here and listen to me rant for like 20-30 minutes, so I'm going to try to keep this to a minimum. But first things first, I just want to say that I have been dealing with a lot of things, which is part of the reason I haven't been here on YouTube. Some of it is just like personal issues, some of it is societal issues, and I'm going to tell you everything here today about what's been keeping me from posting. So number one thing that's been keeping me from posting is my depression and anxiety, okay? I don't know if I talk about this much, but I am diagnosed with severe depression and mild anxiety. And I get into these moods sometimes where I just don't want to do anything. And it really is a struggle for me because I just graduated, so I had to do school. And I'm still going to have to do school this fall. I had to go to work. And then like now that I've picked up YouTube, I have to do that as well. So if I get into moods where I don't want to do anything, that becomes an issue. So it kind of comes down to the point where like, what do I have to do? And of course, I love YouTube. I don't even have a platform, but like, the little bit of platform that I do have here, I love it, and it makes me feel so much better just creating. But unfortunately, in reality, YouTube is not my job. I'm not some of these huge YouTubers out here where they get paid to be on YouTube. To me, this is my outlet. I don't get paid to do this. It's just something that I've always wanted to do, and I've decided I'm going to do for myself. But the matter of that is, since I don't make money from it, I have to worry about the things that are going to keep me stable, that I can pay my bills. I got to go to work. I got to finish up school so eventually I can get a good job, you know? So it's just a matter of prioritizing. And of course, I'm not saying that I don't love YouTube and don't want to be on it, but I really was in a funk for a while, and I'm going to get into the fact right now of why I was in a funk. So my next part of this rant is just going to be probation. If you know me, you know I'm on probation. I'll be on probation until I'm 19, yada da da. I just turned 18 2 months ago, not even, almost 2 months ago, and I was really stupid and did some really stupid things, but now I'm on probation until I'm 19, and there's just like a lot of work. Like with probation, I'm trying to have nothing put on my like adult record. So with that being said, I had to complete like drug treatment. I had to be on house arrest and wear an ankle monitor. What else? I have to do like random UAs, and I have to meet with a probation officer weekly or bi-weekly, whatever they feel like, or just random. With school and then like work on top of that, it was getting really, really stressful. So I decided, okay, once school is over, I'll come back to YouTube. Now school's over, but I was still in that funk, but like, and a lot of it was because of probation. Probation kept piling stuff on my plate and piling stuff on my plate. Now they want me to go to therapy along with treatment, and there's a lot that I don't feel like any 18-year-old should have to deal with. But I made my bed, so I'm gonna have to lie in it. You know, I did the crime, now I gotta do the time, basically. And it's really is stressful, but I just try to take it day by day and get through it, you know, because there's nothing I can do about it unless I want to go to jail. And I don't know why these two curls are like the longest. I'm gonna have to cut these two, and maybe this one. Okay, anyways, but those two, like, with treatment and all that stuff, it's really, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's really been pissing me off. Like, the people that are involved in my caseload have really been, like, irking me, and I've gotten to the point with them where, like, I was, like, shutting down. Like, they were telling me I need to do this, telling me I need to do that, telling me I need to do this and this and this and that, and I was getting to the point where it was like, fuck all of you, like, I don't care. But then I was like, had to sit back and think about it and be like, you know what, this is my future at the end of the day. I don't want to deal with these people. I may not like these people, but I'm gonna have to do what they tell me to do if I don't want this stuff on my record, so I can have the future that I want to have. And, like, I'm a very stubborn person, so that was really hard for me to get. So I, like, shut down completely. Like, there was, like, I almost didn't graduate because I shut down during school. Obviously I stopped making YouTube videos because I shut down doing this. I didn't have my job. I had just recently gotten a job, and I stopped looking for one. So I really wasn't doing anything, like, and that was the problem. I wasn't doing anything, and they were getting upset with me because I felt like I already had so much on my plate, but they were like, you need to do more. So it's like when someone keeps telling you do more, do more, do more, but you're already feeling like you can do, like, you're doing everything that you can do, it really, like, causes, like, a really big frustration, like, deep within you. And, like, I don't have a say-so in, like, the process, you know. So it was just, like, basically, like, do this or this is gonna happen, and it's only gonna piss you off either way. So I was like, you know what, I had to take the time to breathe and figure it out for myself, because I really did not want to do anything. I really didn't. But I was like, at the end of the day, if I don't do anything, is it affecting them? No, they're still getting their coins, baby. They're still getting their check. I, on the other hand, will be inside of a cell. So I had to realize that, and I'm sorry it took me so long, but I got there and I'm back. The other thing that I've been really struggling with personally is family issues. So if you don't know me by now, I don't live with my mother. I live with my grandparents, and me and my mother's relationship, if you've watched that story time about, like, how I got 11 stitches, yada da da, go check it out. I might link it in the description, whatever. Me and my mom's relationship is really good now, all of that, but I am 18, so it's like, why would I move back? But I still live with my grandparents until September 1st when I'm moving in to my apartment. Okay, so that's that. But, like, being here has been super stressful for me because I feel like I'm 18 now. I should be able to do whatever I want. But if I come home, they want me home by 10:30. What 18-year-old has to be home in the house by 10:30? Don't know one. So it's really been stressful because I haven't been home a lot, because it's like, well, if I have to be home at 10:30, I'm just going to stay out because I don't want to have to come in the house at 10:30. So that's been a struggle because, like, all of my YouTube equipment, all of my clothes, all of everything is here. So I can't really make YouTube videos when I'm not here. So, and, like, that's my fault. Like, I should come home, but it's just, like, it's summertime. I just graduated. I'm trying to celebrate. I'm not getting a fucking grad party like everybody else. I don't have a bunch of money like everybody else. So I'm just trying to have fun and celebrate. And then the other part of that is the only people I hang out with are my boyfriend and his family, because that'll be into this next issue, but hold on. So I've just been really struggling at home because, like, I'm button heads with my grandparents. Like, they want me home. I don't want to be here. They want me home at this time, so I don't come home, and I'll just be like, you know what, I'll come home the next day because I don't want to be home right now. And it's just really been an issue. Okay, so once again, YouTube might have to come to a little bit of a halt because I have a lot on my plate, but, like, I'm not gonna just never post. I am still gonna make time to post, but it's probably not gonna be on a regular schedule. Like, you'll just have to look, and I'll post it on all of my social medias and be like, new vids up, go check it out, or you'll just have to look. But there won't be a regular schedule for, like, a while until I figure out my regular schedule, because I have one job. I'm trying to get a second job. I have court dates. I have probation to deal with, not to mention family issues. And with all of that on my plate, the last thing that's been really bugging me is I have no one to vent to. So this is why YouTube has been very important to me, and I feel like this is why I need YouTube in my life, and I'm really upset with myself that I've been slacking on it, because YouTube, you're my outlet. You that watch my videos, you guys that watch my videos are my outlet. Even if you really don't care about me and really don't know who I am, if you're listening to any part of this video, thank you, because like this is like one of those times where I really need some support, and outside of family, I don't have anybody to support me. I have 0 friends. Like when I say 0, I mean a big fat 0. And when I say that, people are probably gonna get butthurt and be like, I'm your friend, Taylor, I'm your friend. No, you're not, because I don't see not one of you motherfuckers calling my phone, checking up on me, seeing if I'm good. If we talk, it's because of me, because who calls? Who has to call? Me. And half the time when I call, y'all bitches don't even pick up the phone. So that's an issue, because I am really frustrated with a lot of things going on in my life, and sometimes, you know, it's like amazing just to sit down with friends for a day, half a day, a few hours, and just let it out and like do something fun. But that is a problem, because I don't have anybody to do that with besides my friend, or my boyfriend and his family. And because it's his family, that's my family too. So when I say friends, I mean like I don't have friends, period. I've got a lot of family members, which I know some people are going to be like, boo-hoo, get over it, you don't have any friends, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I know, like, I got family. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just, like, it pisses me off that there's, like, people in my life that pretend, like, they sit here and they're like, yeah, girl, I got you, you're my friend, I got you, I got you, I got you. But when it comes down to it and I really need them, where the fuck are you? Where are you? And then it's, like, not even when I really need you at that. It's, like, when I hang out, I'm always getting excuses. Oh, I can't. But then I'll look up on Snapchat and see these bitches with a whole bunch of other people. And I'm like, oh, but I thought you were busy. Oh, but I thought you had to do this. Oh, but I've just learned to stop. It's not even worth it. If you want to lie to me, and, like, it's one thing to lie to me, but it's very disrespectful to lie to me knowing I'm going to figure out the truth because I can see it. Like, you didn't even have the common decency to block me from your story. Like, you knew you were lying, you didn't give a fuck, and you still don't care. So I've learned to just sit back and let shit play out. I'm not asking anybody to hang out anymore. I'm not asking anybody to do shit anymore. Like, I mean, if we've never hung out before, and like I may hit you up and be like, hey, you know, like, would you like to chill with me sometime? Like, something like that. But if I steady hitting your line to try and hang out with you, and you steady giving me excuses, okay, message heard. Like, I'm good, baby, you're good, I'm not mad at you. But that's that. Like, I don't care anymore, because I'm not gonna keep sitting on somebody's ass trying to hang out with them if they don't really want to hang out with me. But don't sit here in my face and do all that other shit, like acting like you got me, because you really don't. At the end of the day, you're not here. And that's something that's been really, really frustrating me, because like I've said multiple times, in the last few months, I've lost all of my closest friends for like pretty much the same reason. But it's cool. So I've just lost all my closest friends, like the friends that I had been friends with since elementary, middle school. Like, I don't have any of them anymore except for like one, but like that's a whole different issue in itself. But yeah, I don't hang out with none of them anymore. So it's like I have been looking for new friends. I've been looking, and it's like these friends that say that they're there, they're not fucking there. And it's really been annoying, because I'm not even just coming at them. I'm coming, because there's a lot of people that slide up on my Snapchat or slide into my DMs like, oh my god, Tina, we should hang out. And I'm like, yeah, cool, let's kick it sometime. Then sometime comes and I'm like, yo, you want to link today? You got any plans this week? You want to link sometime? Then they're all like, oh, I'm busy doing this and this and this. I gotta help my mom clean out the garage, and I've got to help my dad. We're leaving town, and But then I see them on their Instagram and Snapchat stories up at the lake with their friends. Oh, tea. Okay, sis. Don't sit here and be pressed, because I'll post shit and be like, oh, I have no friends. And bitches will real live get pressed when I say that, and then be like, I'm your friend. Are you? I know I'm taking things like way too personally, and some people are gonna be like, boo-hoo, Taylor, get over it. People have their own life. I get that, and I know I'm taking it very personally, but it's because I've never ever been in this position where I had no friends, like nobody to talk to, and it's really frustrating to me because like I internalize everything, which is is my own problem, but it kind of like comes back to me as if like, what is wrong with me? Like I don't sit there and be like, oh, that girl's crazy. Like I sit here and be like, oh, there must be something wrong with me. Like what did I do? And that's not fair to me because there's a lot of like the people that sit here and claim they're my friend all day. I've never done anything to you, so for me to sit here and look at you and be like, oh, that person doesn't really fuck with me, what's wrong with me, is unfair to me. And if you don't really fuck with me, cool, we can be acquaintances, we can be friends from a distance. That's fine, smooth, cool, but don't sit in my face and pretend like you got me if you don't, because one thing about me is I'm big as hell on loyalty. Like I don't do that fake shit. Like if I don't like you, baby, you know I don't like you, and there's not one bitch, and if she tries it, she's lying. There's not one bitch, and right hand on a Bible, there's not one that can sit here to y'all and tell y'all that if I didn't like them, they didn't know. Because I may be mean, but trust me, baby, never fake. Never fake, baby. Never fake. You call me mean, you could call me whatever, but ain't never been fake, and that's fact. Because if I don't like you, you know I don't like you, she know I don't like you, he know I don't like you. Everybody knows I don't like you, baby. I'm not finna sit up in your face and pretend like I do. But don't never be fake to me, because that's some shit I have to call up, and it's blowing the fuck out of me because all of y'all are fake. Fake as hell. And I can't do it no more. Yeah, that was like all of my personal issues that I've been struggling with and why I haven't been here on YouTube. Now we're just like, it's already been like 20 minutes. I'm sorry. But like, I'm just gonna say something, like it's gonna be a quick little part about the societal issues. So, you know, we're all in Black Lives Matter movement. So proud of us as a country, as a fucking like globe, because this year's Black Lives Matter movement has been the largest civil rights protest ever recorded in history. At all 50 states, 50 or 51 states in the U.S. participated. Different countries around the world participated, and that to me warms my heart because it makes me feel like we're making progress. As for the George Floyd situation, or like the Breonna Taylor situation and so many other names, I never spoke out on it, and like I got called out because like I did speak out on my social media platforms, but I never sat down and said anything here on YouTube. And that's because partly because I didn't feel like I had a big enough platform to anyways. But like that wasn't really the problem. The problem for me was like, honestly, I was scared. Like I just didn't want to be dragged, because I felt like there was like on YouTube here people do too much. Like on Snapchat it's more personal, like you gotta slide up and I'm gonna know exactly who you are. However, here on YouTube people will share the video and like say whatever. So I never said anything, but like I'm over it. Everybody knows what happened at this point, so I'm not going to like go into detail about what happened, but I'm gonna address a few issues of what I heard about what I've heard about everything. Okay, so with the George Floyd situation, it happened in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm from there. I actually live in Rosemount, Minnesota. I grew up here, so trust me, I drove my little self down to the city and I saw everything, like everything that happened, what was going on. And what I do want to say is that there were peaceful protests, because a lot of y'all, I don't even want to be racist and be like a lot of y'all whites, but a lot of y'all white people, for real, we're sitting here telling us that like black people don't need to be looting and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, cool. I get what you're trying to get at, but like it wasn't your place to say at that moment. It really wasn't. And for y'all to be like, oh, you don't need to burn stuff down. And then, okay, this one meme pissed me off so much. It was like Martin Luther King and like a whole bunch of other black people in like 1955, 1960s, like whatever, like marching peacefully, and then at the bottom, that was the top picture, and then the bottom picture was like Minneapolis, and it was like, this is a protest at the top, this is a crime, learn the difference. Pause. Because like one thing that makes me so mad about what like that post said was, first of all, baby, didn't y'all kill Martin Luther King for protesting? And he was peaceful. So why on earth are y'all telling us now to be peaceful? Because we're standing up for what's happening in the world, and it's injustice. but we're not doing it the way you want us to do it. But what way do you want us to do it? Because when we were doing it peacefully, y'all didn't accept that either. I'm like hot because I'm getting so upset. That shit used to piss, like, it just makes me so mad to listen to some of the ignorance that comes out of these privileged ass kids' mouths, because a lot of y'all don't even know what struggle is. I won't even sit here and say I know what struggle is, because I grew up in the suburbs, baby. My mama's white. I was raised by white people. I don't know what the struggle is, but I've seen struggle. I've seen it. And some of y'all never have and never will, and that's what blows my mind. There's so much more to the world than you and your little community, and for you guys to sit here and be like, oh, they don't need to do it this way, they don't need to do it like this. Or have you ever been in their shoes? No. Will you ever be in their shoes? No. So don't tell somebody that you have no idea what's going on in their life what they should and shouldn't do. It pisses me off because they don't sit there and tell you what you shouldn't and shouldn't do with all your goddamn wealth. Because what y'all should be doing is donating to charities instead of buying fucking AirPods and fucking Lululemon leggings and Starbucks and all of that shit. What you should do is donate to your communities. Not even your communities, less fortunate communities. If you care about the world, y'all care so much about the goddamn sea turtles, but can't sit there and post a Black Lives Matter or fucking post. Can't sign a petition. And then what also irked me is there was so many white girls posting selfies during this time like there's not shit else happening in the world. Can we pause for like 2 seconds? 2 seconds. So we don't have to see you. Post something that actually matters. And then what made me mad, the same girls that were doing that, they never posted not one thing about this movement. We're on Instagram on Blackout Tuesday posting a blacked out picture. First of all, you didn't support shit, so I don't want to see your support now. And it didn't... I'm sorry, I'm getting frustrated because there's like names I want to say, but I can't call people out like that. But just know, if like you're watching this and you feel guilty, you're exactly who I'm talking about. You're exactly who I'm talking about. Don't tell nobody what they should and should not do when you've never been in their shoes. Don't offer advice for some shit that you can't fix yourself. And if you can fix it, please speak up. Because like, it happened weeks ago, yes, but it's not going anywhere. This has been an issue in America for 400 years. It's not going anywhere. The conversation needs to stay relevant. It's not going anywhere. And I refuse to let it go anywhere. If I gotta post a video once a week about this topic, I will. Because I refuse to let y'all forget what happened to that poor man. What I've definitely noticed now is like people are like, oh, racism's not a thing anymore. That's not true, because in the last few weeks, everything that I've seen online, basically I'm part of a Facebook group that exposes people for being racist as fuck, and I've seen some of the worst, the most racist people I've ever seen in my life. They're not openly racist, outwardly racist on a daily basis, but ever since this has happened, all I've seen is a division, as if we weren't already divided. And this isn't like Little Baby's song was saying, this isn't a division between white people and black people. This needs to be a division of people who care about human lives and those who don't. I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Mexican, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, Indian, whatever you are. If you care about Black Lives Matter, then to me, you're a fucking human being and you need to be on our side. It's not about race. Like it is, but it's not, it doesn't need to be all made about race. The Black Lives Matter movement is not a racist movement. It's not. And then for the people screaming, Blue Lives Matter. Baby, blue is a uniform. Take the uniform off. What are they? People. What color are they? Just ask yourself that. And once they take that uniform off, or even with, especially actually when that uniform's on, what side of the spectrum do they stand on? Are they with Black Lives Matter or against? Because at the end of the day, there's going to be some over here and some over there. Then what? Then what? Just saying. But that's really all I have to say about the situation is, don't get it twisted. Like, do I promote violence? No. But say some racist shit to me, I swear to God, I'll fuck you up. T. Alright, peace out, y'all. I'll see you in the second video for today.